Android Enterprise is a Google-led initiative to enable the use of Android devices and apps in the workplace. The program offers APIs and other tools for developers to integrate support for Android into their enterprise mobility management solutions, also shortened to EMM solutions. Our EMM solution, Sophos Mobile 9.5, supports Android Enterprise and now also supports Android Enterprise enrollment by QR code. In this video we will see how this new feature works. First, we need to set up the Android management mode. Either we select Android Enterprise or Android Enterprise and Device Administrator. This setting details how much control Sophos Mobile will have over the target devices. For this video we choose both to also be able to manage bring your own devices later. Next, we need to bind an Android Enterprise account to Sophos Mobile. We click on Configure. We don't have a managed Google domain, so we need to select Managed Google Play account scenario. This is the easiest method to set up Android Enterprise for an organization. Sophos Mobile guides us through the setup procedure once we click Next. When we click Register Account, we get redirected to the Google website where we can register our organization with Android Enterprise. Now we are on the Android Enterprise page and we need to log on with Google account credentials. Since we have not yet set up Enterprise for this account, we must first define a business name. In this case, that is Sophos Mobile Training. Now we will at least enter the data of the Data Protection Officer, and then we can complete this registration. Once we are back at Sophos Mobile, we enter the Google account name that we just registered with Android Enterprise for our reference, and then we click on Finalize Setup. Now Android Enterprise is set up for this customer, aka tenant, on this Sophos Mobile server. Here we can see its details. At the top right, a new tab has been added, QR Code Enrollment. Let's have a look into it. The most important information here is that we need to create a task bundle that assigns an Android Enterprise device policy first before we can configure Android Enterprise QR Code Enrollment. Nothing easier than that. We go to Configure Policies, Android, and we create a new Android Enterprise device policy. Restrictions are pre-configured already, and for now it's just enough that we configure some additional password settings. If you aren't familiar with how to create a Sophos Mobile policy, please review the full Sophos Mobile training course. Next we go to Configure Task Bundles Android and create a task bundle for Android Enterprise Enrollment. In this task bundle, we add the task to assign an Android Enterprise full device management policy with the previously created Android Enterprise device policy in it. Save it. Then we go back to Settings, Setup, Android Setup. Now there is a new button in this screen, Configure Android Enterprise QR Code Enrollment. Now we predefine the settings for the device enrollment. In this example we are setting device language English, Wi-Fi settings, and next we add the task bundle to be executed on the device for the enrollment and the device group it needs to be added to. We click on Finish, and here is the QR code that contains all that information. Please note that this code is valid for all future Android Enterprise device enrollments until an administrator revokes it. The code can be scanned here from the screen or printed out. At the bottom, we can reconfigure the QR code or revoke the code if necessary. One last step remains to be done. In order for the QR code enrollment to work on the devices, you have to check if there are users, either in the internal directory or in an external directory. During the enrollment process, users must log on to the Sophos Mobile server once. Alright, a user who will enroll their device by QR code is already available. In the next video you can see how an Android device is enrolled as an Android Enterprise device by this QR code.